Welcome back to another fresh episode.
Fresh.
This is the Tom and Frenchy podcast. We're back in the studio, off the road. You know, it's hard being out there on the road all the time. We're like Amish travelers.
Off the road, off the rails, on the road. Let's go. Actually, pause that music for a second because we're about to amp this up a notch with our new intros. Hey, I'm Frenchy Knoxville, and this is Tomo. And welcome to Jackass. What's the song?
Oh my god, you scared the shit out of my dog.
Oh, it should be used to a cap gun.
What do you mean?
I did it next to my own ear. I brought a cap gun.
Fucking hell.
I did forget about the
Yeah,
dog.
it really scared the shit out of him.
That's fair. How you doing, Tom?
Good, bro.
I had in mind a different intro plan, and then we had already started the soft
You rarely
one.
start.
So I yesed and then I went.
Did you have a nap this Arvo?
No, I had a coffee and a long drive because the traffic's fucked, guys.
I thought you'd
Train drivers are on strike, and it's ruining my life. Probably affecting no one else here.
Well, actually, I heard a thing. They're not on strike. They couldn't come to agreement with the government, so they arrived at work and the government wouldn't let them in.
Oh my goodness,
so they didn't even strike. It's the government's not making good deals.
Classic government.
How fucking
that
stupid
is classic government.
But yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I'm sure if you're listening to this in the future, this makes no sense.
It's one of those hard ones because the government makes so many decisions on things they have no knowledge of because those cunts don't catch trains.
Oh no,
ever. Most political people when they're fucking private schools and had fucking chauffeurs and Teslas or whatever you use to drive.
Also, they just jump around cabinets. It's like, oh, I'm now the head of the Department of the Indigenous.
I'm the head of women's tractor driving.
Yeah,
it's like you've never driven a tractor or seen a woman. So
exactly. They just move around. They're like, next week, I'm the Department of Health head. It's like, what do you mean? You've got AIDS.
100%.
You're the least healthy person.
Old.
Yeah.
No fucking 70-year-old should be the head of Department of Health. It should be someone healthy. It should be a healthy 22-year-old TikToker.
That's why
having those acai smoothies.
That's why Frenchy is fast tracking his coup, guys. He's brought his cap gun. He's here to scare the shit out of my dogs until action happens.
That's actually one of the funniest things about me and all you guys on the tour is that every show there'll be someone who mentions it, but they do it in a real coup type way. So they'll get the photo done and then they'll like nudge me and go, Frenchy, yo, are we still doing this coup? Fucking going?
You got to speak in codes, bro.
Say the word. They go, say the word. Let's get this coup going.
What's a code people can say to you?
Coup, I think.
Coup's a very common word.
Not in Australia. We've never had a coup.
I'm saying like a code word, like Russian spies, and you're saying just coup.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I've got a good one. Okay. It's island time.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
I like that.
Island time.
Frenchy, it's island time, and you'll be like, okay.
Start the coup. I'll be like, fuck.
It goes from subtle to just out there.
What about like cuckoo? Like a bird.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Babu, cuckoo.
Preferably do it from bushes near us so we're not quite sure if it's a fan or a bird.
Okay. Also, if we're in the same room, you can hold your hands up in front of your face.
Like a cuckoo clock.
Yeah,
kind of
like a cuckoo clock, and you pop your little head out and you go, cuckoo. And then and if someone doesn't understand, you go, coo, coo. And then you do a throat slitting gesture.
Oh my god! Okay,
but and then you nod to whoever we're about to slit.
Yep,
it's a fucking coup. We're killing someone.
We're killing.
That's how we start the coup.
Fuck, most cults go for like a few months before they just start slitting throats. Well, Frenchies is straight away,
and that's the good thing about our cult is there will be no mass suicide packs. We kill other people, guys. So don't
in
worry
our own
about
coup.
No, we're not in our own coup. We're together. We kill
until
whoever's we've got to overthrow the leader. And I'm not going to mention them name by name. Otherwise, I feel like I might have the Australian Federal Police at my door. It's a fucking joke. AFP, okay? Stop coming to my fucking house. It's not.
Guys, we've got heaps coming up. Frenchy watched Jackass, and he has promised us that he's going to snap a mousetrap on the head of his penis.
On the head of the penis.
So that'll be the last segment because we're going to have to rush Frenchy straight to hospital.
If I can find it.
We've also got a lot of conundrums. We've got a lot of news stories, and Alex is back. We've missed Alex. He's because we've been touring. He hasn't been with us.
Yeah, how many weeks have you missed, Alex?
2 shows.
So you missed the 2 zoomies, but then you had the 1 zoomie, but then in between it you missed the
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it feels good to be back.
I heard you were in the wars. Tell us about what happened at work.
Yeah, talking about hospital, I had a piece of wood with a nail stuck to my arm earlier this week.
He sent us a picture and he looked like he was becoming a boat.
Yeah, he went half Jesus on us.
Yeah,
it was like he nailed himself to one piece of wood, and then the wrist hurt too much, and he couldn't do the other because I guess you're right-handed, are you?
You got to get Romans to do it for you.
Yeah, it was a full. Did the nail go through and out the other side of your wrist, or just halfway in it?
No, it was like a bent nail in a piece of timber, and it just fell. I was hitting some wood. and
Wait, were you making something, or you just?
No, for work I was just smashing down some pallets to chuck into a tip.
Yep.
And then there was like one hanging out of the tip. So then I smashed it with a crowbar.
Yep.
And it flew up and
shit.
landed in my arm. And it was a bent nail, so it was like fish hooked in my skin.
shit.
Wait, so you hit it so hard with a crowbar, not even like a big hammer,
Like a baddie
not a
from
sledgehammer. It was a crowbar. You hit a pallet, it flew up. How about how high?
I don't know.
I imagine it flipping in slow motion, like a comedy movie, and then stuck into your arm.
Yeah.
And then he was like a Home Alone baddie. He was like,
Mom! I see Joe Pesci. He was Pesh.
He looks more peshy, I
He
reckon.
does.
Yeah.
Did you have like a cool joke after you said it?
Yeah. I inside the hospital, all the nurses wanted to come check it out, and by then I'd had the green whistle, so I was pretty inviting. And then they were checking it out, and they're like, "What happened?" I was like, "Oh, I was just hitting some wood thing, and I think I nailed it."
And they were just like, "Oh, we're now naughty nurses. This is a porno," and they just started taking off their gowns. Do nurses wear gowns?
Yeah,
I think that's
the
patience.
gowns of the nurse. No, they wore them in the 1700s.
That's the last time I went to the hospital. The 1700s.
I like the start of that story. I found the most interesting because that's what you imagine a warehouse job when you're, I would say 8, is there's a bunch of wood and you just smash it up with a crowbar. That was his job. That's not a job.
Look who's talking.
No, but I'm saying, do you actually get paid for that, or were you like just helping out your dad?
It was like an odd job. Like before that, I was just washing a truck.
Yeah. So you're a bit of an odd jobs man.
No, it's just when there's downtime, you get a few odd jobs, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, go wipe tables, look busy, do something, you know?
I don't think you can say downtime anymore, Tom.
Yeah.
It's downtime. I don't know, I like it.
I saw that in the news. First Down syndrome model for Victoria's Secret.
Oh, finally.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Finally. Probably still smarter than the actual models there, to be honest.
That's a weird visualization.
That's...
I mean, if you're going to get... There's some guys who might be able to achieve their dreams, is all I'm saying. Like, you might be able to finally date a Victoria's Secret model.
It's so...
Is that legal? No. I don't think that's legal, is it?
There's so many jokes we could make right now, but it's really hard knowing where the line is without a live audience.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm saying?
I know the line we've crossed.
Like,
We've definitely crossed it.
like I want to say, what song will they walk down the...
What do you reckon?
Baby Shark. But I'm not going to say it.
No, I'm not going to say
Oh, that's
Good on her. Good on her. That's interesting.
I reckon they... now I'm thinking, all I've got in my head is System of a Down. Wake up. Why did you put a little makeup?
What? System of a Down?
It's a good song.
Another thing I'm not going to say. Are they going to get one of everyone?
They should. They can't just get one.
They can't just get one. There's a lot of underrepresented people with disabilities
Right,
that they could be getting at their Victoria's Secret model show. So Down syndrome's a good start, but I think there's a lot. I'd like Tourette's. I'd like a Tourette's lady in there. Just walks to the end of the runway. Fucking pussy.
Siamese twins, you're getting twice the value, twice the outfit.
One paycheck.
Yep.
Love that. Love that, Tom.
I know what you're thinking, and I'm thinking the same thing. We have to see her.
She's pretty good looking.
Is she good looking?
Yeah, she's pretty good looking. She's
Of
Colombian.
course she is. She's a Victoria's Secret model.
Yeah, they still.
Colombian. Damn.
Don't tell me half the story.
Mm.
She's not just one.
My cousin's got Down syndrome. So these jokes come from a place of love, guys.
Would you say she's hot?
She's lovely. Well, we could pretend I don't rate my cousins whether they're hot or not, but I do.
What do you reckon?
She looks young.
That wasn't the question.
How old is she?
That wasn't the question.
Mentally or physically?
What?
Mentally or physically?
You can't say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
You can't do.
No, he's saying what you can't say.
Oh.
We're doing like one of those type videos. Frenchie, you got to rate her.
I'm seeing how old. 24. Okay, good. She's
Well,
fine.
obviously she's not 15.
Fine. She's lovely.
Well, they could include that's a bit discriminatory.
There you go. That is interesting.
So
What a start
Jackass.
to the podcast.
Yeah.
I was crying.
That was
I
funny.
think that's the most I've laughed in
I didn't see
ever
it coming, so
since I met you. Great shirt, by the way. Tom's wearing a
I'm wearing Frenchie's
dog
dog
shirt.
on my
It may be a corgi, and I'm a bit jealous. I'm not going to lie.
You probably
I'm
should.
not going to lie.
I'll sell it to you for
Yeah.
twice what I paid for
I'll
it.
buy it. I'll fucking buy it. It's a bit big for him too, so
It's
he's trying
huge.
to like
Yeah.
see if he can become a baggy shirt guy.
I already wear
And I
baggy
respect
shirts,
that,
but
but
this
this baggy-
This is a dress.
Like I went too
I'm
baggy.
trying to see if I'm going to be a dress guy.
For that Brisbane show, I went too baggy with that dress,
was
the
the
Winnie
comments?
the Pooh dress. Everyone said, "What are you doing wearing my mum's nightie?" I said, and I wrote, she gave it to me after I rooted her, and I was like, "That's such a bad
that's
comeback,
bad
but
comeback.
it won."
But it
still
wasn't.
won.
It was a 90 though. It wasn't.
It was, yeah.
It, like,
was
actually was a
I think
90.
it was a 90.
yeah.
I think it was a 90.
It
but
wasn't like
that's
a big shirt. It was a 90, Frenchie.
You can't be afraid of the drip, you know what I mean? And if I can't wear whatever the fuck I want on stage, when can I? Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
That's what they expect from me, wearing a Winnie the Pooh 90.
Yeah. What did it say on it? Like friends are gay or something?
Yeah, it was like friends make your wishes come true or something
That was
like
close.
that. Yeah, it was something like that. Oh my goodness. Why did you throw that story out there so early in? This is Alex's fault. Into the
yeah.
podcast. I feel like we're recovering now. You know when you go too far, like on stage and the crowd work, and then you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, the audience has moved on, but you haven't. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
like when I talked to that chick in the front row and her partner had just died,
Oh,
and I was sort of like, oh, I'm still thinking of that,
yeah.
but everyone else has moved on, and they're laughing. Not about that, but they're moving on. They're moving on.
He's laughing, maybe.
You think so? I was thinking about that the other day, actually.
What's that?
You know how often we don't make jokes of dead people, but we do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If there's enough time passes, we're like, okay, now's the time we can throw a few jokes about that. People are going to make jokes of us when we die.
Of course. Who
Are you?
cares?
Yeah, I don't care either. But I was like, I just hope they're good.
They won't be.
You know what I mean? I hope they really
I've seen
give us the respect by doing really good jokes.
Have you
know
read
what I
the
mean?
comments on our videos? It's really respectful, good jokes.
But I would like jokes about us. Let's say we die in a funny way. I would like them in, like, yeah, at the funeral. Yeah, of course. Blah, blah, blah. Everyone expecting a joke then. But at random roasts. So let's say they're doing the roast of Steve-O or whatever, something like that again. And then they're like, oh, and then they throw us in there from nowhere. Do you know what I mean? You're about as good as driving a truck as Frenchie is now. And it's like, oh, he's dead or whatever. I don't know
He
how
died
we're
in
going
a
to die.
truck accident.
Truck accident.
I
That's
reckon
what
on the
was
way
thinking.
home today, maybe.
Trucks are big, bro. That's what I was thinking. It's a weird concept to think that people will joke about. Most nice people won't, but people like us will joke about it.
But the thing
Us
is,
being dead.
you're dead.
Yeah,
I don't
care.
believe there's much else going on.
I don't care.
Personally, I think you die and you're gone.
I'm just thinking maybe I should try to write some jokes for the chance I die, so they got good ones to talk about.
Yeah,
But you don't know how you're going to die, so that's a tricky one.
Because if you die, me and Alex are gonna have a fucking.
Oh,
good
you're going to
time.
have a field
Yeah,
day. This
yeah.
podcast numbers will go up. I think they will. I've actually...
We'll keep you around
Yeah,
like
when
Weekend at Bernie's. We'll get you fucking taxidermied and you'll still sit here.
When I walked in, they were practicing a sting, They're like the Tom and Alex show, Tom and Alex show,
And
I'm like,
Dead
wait.
Frenchy.
I'm like,
Yeah,
what's going on here?
Yeah.
And then they're trying to get me to drink this Kool-Aid.
That's why I made that Frenchy soundboard a while back, because I'm just gonna
pretend
play
I'm
them.
not.
Yeah.
Pretend I'm not here.
Yeah.
That's
the plan.
beautiful. Anyway, Jackass. We saw Jackass.
Mm.
We saw Jackass Forever. Great name because it's their fourth movie.
Do you want to save it for when we do all the Jackass stuff?
Well, we do. We could do the review first, and then we
Okay,
do the Jackass
okay.
stuff later, guys. And it was fucking crack up.
We haven't talked about it, so we got to discuss it.
Me and Tom and Alex have never talked about it, so we're discussing
have you
it.
seen
I don't
it?
know if Tom enjoyed
No.
it as much as me. I fucking loved it. I think one of the things I liked most about it was I can't remember the last time I went to the movies to see a comedy.
Really?
Do you know what I mean? That made me laugh. Tell me when was the last good comedy at the movies?
I feel like I saw one.
Because it's been fucking hard getting to the movies with fucking lockdown and shit. So you
Yeah.
haven't been going to the movies to starters. B, they don't even bother putting comedies
I've still
at
been
movies
going to
anymore.
the movies. When they're open, I'll just go to the movies.
Yeah, I'll still go. But tell me the comedies that you saw.
I can't think of them, but
There
I've
you go.
definitely seen comedies.
1-0. Okay, what do you think of it?
It wasn't my favourite one,
I knew you were going to do this to me.
because Frenchie has different taste to me.
Too much penis for you?
No, they always have a lot of penis.
There was a lot of penis.
They always do.
I would say they must have had an alarm set, and every 4 minutes when it went off, someone had to get their penis out because there was.
They probably just spaced it out in the edit. They're like, "This is overwhelming."
Mm,
I think what was, I don't know. I just think they needed more recurring gags. They normally have more recurring bits, and they didn't, like the new guys. They didn't introduce that well, and they didn't really shine.
I
Like
thought
a few did, like Poopy or whatever.
Poopy was hilarious.
Yeah, he was the best.
Jasper had a good energy, and then the fat dude was fucking.
But then there was
insane.
like other dudes who like you hardly even heard of.
Yeah, they were useless.
They didn't even put any of their footage in.
Well, I had to Google who they were because I thought, oh, maybe they had like a YouTube channel where they were doing Jackass style things, and I couldn't really find much.
Oh,
about
really?
Why they were, how
Yeah,
they
it
found
was
them and
strange.
stuff like that.
It's like that Jasper guy was good energy, but he didn't really add anything. His dad added value.
Well, the dad was acting on Action Point on Johnny Knoxville's movies he filmed in South Africa.
the dad was.
The dad acted in it, I believe.
Oh, I thought he was like a prison convict.
He was
That's
an
what they said.
ex-con, but then he might have moved
He's an
into
actor
acting,
now.
especially
Ah.
if it's like a random movie that you don't really need to act properly in. I
Yeah,
think
what-
he was in one of Johnny Knoxville's other movies.
All your favorite bits from it.
Yo, so we can. That's a good thing about this sort of movie. It's not spoiling us,
No.
telling you what happened. That bear prank was fucking insane. So we'll tell you what happened. It was Aaron, the guy with the mohawk.
Aaron.
They locked him in like a really sort of safe, secure room that you'd feel like you'd get interrogated in. They're going, we're going to do a lie detector test.
So he's all strapped in.
He's all
with
strapped
the lie
into a chair,
detector machine.
completely taped to a chair, cannot get out. And the lie detector machine, he's got a collar around his neck. They go, we're going to do a lie detector test. Every time you lie, we're going to zap you. He goes, okay, this is the prank. This is a classic zapping Jackass prank. They go, what's your name? He goes, Aaron, blah, blah, blah. They go, okay. They ask him another question. They go, are you allergic to bees? He goes, yes, I am. They zap him. He goes, he's like, this is funny. He's like, I am fucking allergic to bees. They zap him again. So we think the prank's going to be, it doesn't matter what he says, they're going to zap him.
Yeah.
Psych. Everyone leaves the room. Johnny Knoxville comes back in, puts honey all over him. You're like, okay, is he going to do a bee thing here? Puts raw fish, salmon. Over him, in him. They tuck it into his belt, around his groin, into his pants. Johnny Knoxville leaves. A fucking bear enters
Like
the
a
room.
real big fucking grizzly.
A grizzly bear. And it's not on a chain. It's got a collar and a lead around it, but it's not chained to anything. So it just walks in, starts eating the fucking fish from him. It is fucking batshit.
Yeah.
Everyone's fucking dying laughing. The handler's there and he's going, okay. Yeah, no, we're good. Oh, I think I better get in now because he's fucking.
It's like, what was it doing? Like sniffing his fingers, gonna bite his fingers or something.
Yeah, it was like pouring at his fucking stomach.
So
It's
gross.
a fucking crazy prank.
Bro, they bully that guy so hard. Like, he doesn't even have fun. I don't think they like him.
No, the one who has the least fun, Dave England. He looks like
He looks miserable.
He looks like he's been a prisoner of war. He is a prisoner of war. I'm telling you, his face is fucking ghost. He's like got a terrified expression. And when they did the blackout room prank.
That was funny.
They're like, you can leave now. He's like, no, I'm staying here forever. I'm going to set up the
that
life
one was
here.
funny. Yeah.
Right, so I really thought it was funny. There was a lot of random little skits they did in between the big pranks, which I thought were funny.
Did you see there was the little bit of Bam, but they'd obviously cut him out after?
Yeah, they had one prank with Bam.
Bam Margera, yeah.
What's insane about their prank? Oh, their pranks is like that one was the treadmill prank. They could have done it on the grass, and we still would have laughed as much. They could have done it on the wood, and we still would have laughed as much.
Yeah.
They did it on cement, and they all got fucking concussed.
Yeah. That's funnier.
I was listening to Steve-O's podcast on the way here because I knew we were going to talk about it, and they're talking about that one and how long Steve-O got knocked out for. Because he said at the end of 2 or maybe start of 3, he's like, I don't want to do any stunts where I could die or get paralyzed. And I didn't even he made a full rule, and he would analyze which stunts he did. I didn't even know that because he's fucking insane.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that was the one where he thought, this one might end badly because we're doing it on the concrete. But he's like, fuck it for the movie.
Yeah. Funny.
And Johnny Knoxville says he's not going to face any more bulls.
Oh, he got fucked up by this bull. He does his classic go in a bull ring. And he does like a 720 in the air and then smashes his head on the ground. He's snoring. He's snoring.
I don't know what the prank is. Yeah. He was trying to swallow his tongue. They said he was knocked out.
Yeah, yeah. He was literally doing that
knocked out for
So
2
funny.
minutes or something.
There was there was some cameos, but there wasn't anything great from them.
Well, the cameos were just to sell the trailer. You had Machine Gun Kelly for a minute, Eric Andre for 2 minutes. They had a token chick because it's 2022. They should have made the chicks part of the cameos, and you set up a fun prank around them, as opposed to they tried to make her like an extra cast member. They only gave her 2 stunts, really. The Scorpion one and the other one. And then in the Scorpion one, you can tell they're going easy on her because she's female. They literally they stung her twice, and then they're like, are you good for one more? She goes, yeah, hit me. She's up for it. And he's like, are you sure? Like, it was anyone else, they would do it 5 times, and they'd be going, stop. It's like, okay. And then they'll do it again. They'll keep doing it, you know what I mean?
You do have to be more careful.
100%. But I'm saying, don't think she should have been recurring. I think she should have been.
But there was also the random English, the black guy who's English, and he had no
I don't know
scenes and stuff, so it was weird.
I don't know
it was
what
just weird.
his deal was. Yeah, that wasn't.
And then
set up
at the credits, they always have some of the premises, and some of those premises, even if they failed, looked funnier than some of the ones they kept in.
Yeah, you ought to wonder what hits the editing room floor when you're doing that crazy stunts, especially. Oh man, they were saying on the podcast I listened to, all the things that got cut that have never seen the light of day. And they were talking about this one they filmed. It was at the Gumball Rally or something where they drive these fancy cars, and they just Steve-O and what's-his-face tried to see how many times they could whack off on the way to Russia in the car full of dudes.
That's disgusting.
Chris Pontius, I think it was him, and Knoxville was in the car too. And apparently, as soon as they left London, those two just started jacking in the back.
Pontius cracks me up. They did this thing, Alex, where they got 2 plastic things with bolts on the side, and they somehow flattened out their penises to this thin. Did you see how thin they were? I didn't know penises could do that. They literally flattened it like paper between a little vice.
Yeah,
and it was like a little fucking picture of a dick.
They started doing a paddleboard game with it, hidden balls.
But I've never seen that happen.
It was hilarious. That's insane. So much penis. What was your favorite penis prank they did?
Probably that, because I didn't know a penis could get that flat.
The beard of bees.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
That was a lot.
They put the queen bee on a cock ring on Steve-O, and then they just added bees to it, and he had a huge dong of bees. They full bit his nuts and shit.
It was funny, man.
It was funny. I'm just saying, I've watched them all. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, you're a bigger fan than me.
It just wasn't the best one. I think their last one was heaps funnier.
They're 10 years later. They're fucking 50.
So what? Doesn't mean the movie has to be shitter. It's just about ideas and execution.
Yeah, maybe. I also do think it's the mood you saw it in. I was just up for it. I was cracking up at everything.
Yeah, I think they should have, because it seemed like they wanted to introduce those guys as like the next run of Jackass. They just didn't do it well.
And I think they could be. I think they had a good energy and they seemed to be up for it. And they were kind of funny. They wasn't just they'll do crazy shit. Poopy was hilarious.
Yeah, he was the funniest.
Just had a good energy. He didn't do much crazy shit. But the big boy fucking just jumping into cactuses and shit. It's classic.
He was too sweet, I think.
He had no teeth though, and it was so funny.
Yeah. He was just a big baby.
There you go. No, I really enjoyed it, guys. So Tom didn't.
So stay tuned.
Interested for your thoughts. We've got the Mousetrap here. We've got a cap gun. We'll get Wild Boys at the end of this. Wild Boys.
Let's get into some news.
Bing, bang, bang.
Finch's trending news. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh,
Oh.
I think it's your.
All right.
First news. You guys obviously heard about the shark attack in Little Bay.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that shit was nuts.
Did you see the footage?
Fucking gnarly.
No,
You don't want to.
I don't
Trust
want
me.
to. Yeah.
Someone put the footage of it in one of my chats, but I didn't know he had died. They go, "Oh, there was a shark attack here. Check it out." So I watch it. I'm like, fucking ill. Like it's one of those footages.
Explain it to us.
I can't. It's one of those like snuff films, I guess, that you should never watch because it's just going to be in your brain forever, and it's not. Like people won't even share it around. That's how bad it is. It's fucking brutal.
Yeah, I heard the shark thought he was like a seal. That's why, like, normally they just bite and leave him, whereas this one like went over him and like on top of him and then dragged him out to sea type shit.
Yeah, well, apparently there's a real deep ledge there. Like it's really like
Yikes.
deep water. So
Yeah, he was training for Malabar Magic Ocean Swim, like a charity swimming thing.
Yikes.
Just super unlucky. 4.5 meter great white shark.
Alex was saying before this, he's been snorkeling in that area a lot lately.
fuck, really?
Yeah. Snorkeling and
Imagine
hiking.
that.
I was inviting people going.
Are you still gonna do it?
Maybe not for a bit.
Yeah. Let the blood settle.
Yeah, dude. It's gnarly as
Legit.
shit.
Yeah, it is
That's fucking
crazy.
crazy, man. That's the first one in how long? 60 years or something?
Since 1963.
But that's first fatal
Fatal.
in Sydney,
Yeah.
not in Australia.
Yeah.
But in Sydney.
Crazy.
But apparently there's sharks in that area. There's been ones before. Like, there's a beach called Kongwong Beach, and it's just like a little bay, but apparently so sharks can even just come into shore and... Fuck yeah, it just reminds you that...
Yeah, you do forget when it's like so chill and part of our culture, but yeah, it's fucking scary out there.
Oh yeah, there's nothing you can do in the water. That's there.
Nah.
That's their town. I was having a conversation with, I think it was a child. And no, maybe it was you. I don't know. Maybe it was Josh. I don't know. We're talking about who would win shark versus crocodile in a river.
No, I think
That was
it
with
was
you. Yeah, that was with you. Yeah, it was a child.
How many children are you having conversations with? Frenchie sits at bus stops just waiting for companionship.
No, it was with Josh because sometimes Josh talks like a child. He's
He
like,
is a child. I agree.
Because he's like, who would win in a shark versus crocodile? I'm like, well, it depends where it is. I think actually river.
It was when we were in Queensland. Cause
I think
there was
river a
crocs.
crocodile could take it, but obviously open water, shark's gonna do him.
Mm-hmm.
Do him. Damn, I don't know. Damn, I guess shark. I don't know.
We're talking about sharks. Baby shark. New Zealand authorities blast James Blunt and baby shark at vaccine mandate protesters.
And the Victoria's
Is this
Secret model started strutting.
Okay, so this is a interesting one. Is it true? And how long did they blast it for?
So after here I've got. So they've been out protesting for about a week, almost a week now, and so they've. Here I've got a video. Would you like to check out the video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it in
Definitely would.
the article? Just 'cause
Yep.
I love how James Blunt's like a meme of a song to blast, but
Yeah.
like he's almost brought that on himself because everyone ripped on him, so he started ripping on himself
He just
more.
embraced it, yeah.
He took the power from them, and now the New Zealand government's playing James Blunt when no one's heard James Blunt in 10 years. They're going to be like, oh, not you're beautiful.
Yeah.
they're going to be like, oh, fuck, I haven't heard this song in ages. It's actually not bad. Whereas Baby Shark, yeah, that's definitely would cause some sort of a mental scarring.
All right, here's the video.
Baby
Here's the
Shark.
Bluetooth up. Sorry, it's just a bit slow. It's probably going to play an ad. Yep.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Well, James Blunt was in the news with the Spotify stuff, remember?
Yeah. He's threatened to release more music if they don't take Joe Rogan down. That was funny. Well, we found out that Neil Young's still got 5 songs on Spotify because he doesn't own the rights to them because they're on soundtracks.
Mm-hmm.
So sucked in. Make a stand, you fucking idiot.
What other songs do you think you could
It's literally.
you could play to get rid of protesters?
All right,
That's a
let's
great-
not watch that.
That's a great question. I think it's very funny. Is that the same rally what the truckers are doing in Canada?
I'm not sure what's going on in Canada.
Well, I actually don't know what they're protesting, but because no,
You always
I'll
ask
look-
the
I'll look it
weirdest
up, I'll look it
question.
up.
I'm getting back to Alex's question, but like because the truckers rally in Canada is interesting because all these truckers drove, I'm pretty sure, in the middle of the city and then just fucking left their trucks. They're leaving their trucks there, and so it's heaps hard to arrest them because operational they don't have enough tow trucks to get rid of these massive trucks. Do you know what I mean?
Why are they doing that?
I think it might be some sort of a lockdown protest, I think, because I think Canada's gone back into the shit.
Right.
I don't know. I've only got this half story. I'm giving you guys a half story here, guys. Not a great by me. Fortunately, we got a fucking producer. So.
So the so-called Freedom Convoy protests began about 2 weeks ago in Ottawa and was sparked by a mandate that requires Canadian cross-border truckers to be vaccinated against COVID-19.
Who cares? They're truckers, man. They got enough shit going on.
But that idea of like playing shit music is still used in car parks a lot of the time. They play classical music to stop teenagers hanging out.
That's sick.
That's what they do. Like you'll notice it now that I've said it. A lot of like car parks do that. They'll play like shit music through their speakers just so people don't congregate.
I wonder if it doesn't stop them, do they get heaps into Bach and Beethoven without realising?
I don't know if I know anyone.
Play for release.
Yeah.
They're at concerts.
Do you know many people
Play
who
for
just
release,
listen
cunt.
to classical, like of our generation?
I know when back in year 12, there was a few people like would try to do it studying because people tell you it's good when you're studying.
No, but like for enjoyment.
Alex
you know?
probably fucking does. He's a muso.
I like a bit of classical music. I know that it's good for buying stuff. Like they did tests where if you go into shops and you're just playing classical music, you're more likely to buy stuff.
That's weird.
I don't believe that.
I reckon Red
I'll
Foo
find
is
it.
better.
Yeah.
Some Red Foo. Like, let's get ridiculous. And you're like,
And
okay,
you're like-
I won't buy this, you know?
100%. I think
reckon
there's
that.
way more
Or
songs
like
that are
rapper
better
stuff,
for-
like Window Shopper by
Yeah.
50 Cent. You're like, I'm
I'm a window shopper. Looking at things that I can't afford. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
I reckon most songs, I think if you're in the mood to buy, would spur you on to buy.
They should do more propaganda songs to make people buy. You know how there's like Coles Radio?
I like that.
They should do more like, buy Nutri-Grain. You know, just like real, just no tact.
Well, I think it should be in like the bigger stores. I think, Sumark, you're not really too worried about buying $4 Nutri-Grain. I think it's more like...
There's a lot of competitive products. You write the right jingle.
That is true. Okay. You've brought me
There's
around
a lot
on
of
this.
different coffee brands.
You have brought me
You
around
got the
on
best
this.
Nescafe jingle.
Okay, so let's do some competing jingles then.
Okay, so you walk in, there's
I don't even think jingles. I think it's got to be a full song.
fruits and vegetables is usually the first area.
Yep.
You got any songs?
Well, who do we want to get the sale to? I think everyone always goes the classics, fruit and veggies. I think we need to get a song to help the underappreciated. Maybe pears. You ever fucking come home with a pear?
Sometimes, but rarely.
Maybe, and the song you wouldn't know is about pear. You call it like pear shaped.
That's good.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My girl is pear shaped.
Delicious.
Yeah. Do you
She's
know?
got that juicy booty.
Juicy booty, pear shaped, tutti
She's-
fruity. Wanna take a bite of the pear shaped booty?
Nice.
Yeah,
She's got
something
a
like that.
stalk in her head. I'm gonna stalk her bed.
There we go.
Got a bit weird at the end.
She ain't green instead, but I stuck her in a bed. She got that pear shaped booty, tutti fruity. Can you kiss. I don't know. But yeah, and that's the
Why'd
one.
you
And
lean
then-
in to kiss me then?
I don't know. We're talking about pears and I'm getting horny. So that's one like you wouldn't even know.
That's
You're just
good.
singing a country jingle. Write that down, Alex. We're gonna turn that into a real song. You don't have to.
No, don't write it
I'll
down.
remember it.
I don't want that.
And so that's one of those ones. You're like subliminal. I'm joining the Navy, like the Simpsons episode. I'm buying a pair. So we've conquered that aisle. I think bakery section's often near the fruit and veg section or the deli. So what do we want to?
I've got one you could do a song. Just say you're going down the laundry aisle.
Yep.
And you've got the white power.
Do
You know the washing liquid?
you mean is it power or is it power? Is it called white power?
I think it's called cold power.
Oh, okay.
But
I
it's
was like,
I just wanted you to do a song.
I was like, what do you mean? I don't think you can call it that.
I think it's called cold power.
Okay.
But it's white.
That's still a song
For
you can
whites.
do. But you got to do the songs about something else so people don't even know you're about to stock up
So
on
it's
cold power.
subliminal. Subliminal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then be like, so with that one, I guess it would do it about a bad ex. And you'd be like, I wash the thought of you like with some cold power. Something like that, you know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna front load my thoughts of you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna wash them down
With
the
some-
drain.
Yeah, something like that. You don't even know. That one's a bit obvious. Okay, that does feel a bit obvious. But I'm saying any brands out there who wants a full song about
Yeah.
your product, we will fucking do it, okay?
And then we'll pitch it to Coles Radio.
To Coles Radio, and we will get it on there. So I think it's just the struggling brands that we can get. Like Dunkaroos don't need us. Roll-Ups don't need us.
No.
But like, I guess, what's been struggling lately, guys? Whoever's competing with Tim Tams has a hard job.
Oh, yeah,
Do you know
like
what I mean?
home brand Tim Tams. Tam Tims or whatever.
Tim Tims. Is that what they're called?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I think that's the way to do it. But yeah, but I was more thinking, let's say you're in a car yard,
Okay.
and that's when the big purchases are. You go in that car yard, you're thinking, I'm going to get a Barina or a Magna. But you hear KSI's song Lamborghini, chances are you're walking out of a Lamborghini.
Wow. You had that money?
No, you put on like lay-by or whatever.
Oh,
put
yeah.
on the card. You put on the card, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd give him some fucking crypto, some NFTs. Say, I'll buy. You just buy a metaverse version of it or whatever.
That's more realistic.
So
We should test all this stuff out at your after your show, French.
For your merch.
Yeah.
we will test out.
Do a merch version.
What we'll do with pre-show music is that we're going to play Baby Shark and James Blunt, and we'll see if we do just as good a song as if we play whatever
Just
trash
as good
we
a
usually
set?
play. Rebecca Black or whatever. Yeah.
All right. What do we got?
If you want to open on your phone again, I've got some clips of Alan Jones losing his
yes.
shit on air.
Alan Jones.
He's
what-
retiring this Friday.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
fuck. I thought it was going to be a marketing ploy.
I thought he'd go till he died, to be fair.
100% go down
And he's
swinging.
close.
I don't know what he loses shit about yet, so I don't want to say good on you. And I won't. But go down swinging. I'm saying go down. It's your last week. Your last week of work. You've got to fucking take the piss.
Tell people that you work with the fuck off.
Yeah.
So
Steal
these
shit.
are
Come
clip-
in late. Fucking piss on the fucking fruit. Whatever you do. Not the pears, though.
No,
they never get
these are
pissed on.
clips from throughout his time. It's not
Oh.
from now. So he's been
Oh, I
cut and
thought he just literally
he's
was
been
like,
a
it's my
tyrant."
last day.
No.
Fuck you all. I'm Alan Jones. Suck
Here we
my
go. Ready?
dangly
I've got to
berries.
catch a plane at 10 o'clock to raise fucking money for charity, and I've got these people here sticking stuff up my bloody nose and my ass.
Okay.
Do you want me to put it on full on the Bluetooth?
Yep.
Was that what was that about?
Doesn't
They're,
matter.
they're full out. They're out of context.
Ready?
Oh, okay.
Fuck this. What? Broke up what? Jesus, I hope someone understands how fucking irritated I am by this.
He
And
sounds,
I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing this again.
he sounds like someone doing a parody of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It sounds like the 12th man doing the cricket stuff.
Yeah, it does.
All these dead shits from the corporate world.
Yep.
Are these the worst
Who
clips?
the fuck's Huey Lewis?
Who is the fuck Huey Lewis? Fuck
Isn't it
off, Huey Lewis.
Huey Lewis and the News, aren't they like a band?
Nah, he's a fucking celebrity chef. Oh, is he? No, he's a band. I thought he was
Yeah,
cooking with
Dickheads.
Huey News.
Cooking with Huey. Is that not him?
No, it's just Huey Lewis. I don't think so.
Huey Lewis. He does the pear song. I'm pretty
Just
sure.
don't see my life should be turned into a fucking nightmare for the sake of other incompetence.
What?
It beat records previously held by Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Fuck, how did it rate? Bloody shit. Indiana fucking Jones. The reason we lost a fucking second test against the All Blacks, because that movie frightened the shit out of my team the night before we played and led 12-0 and fell apart at the seams. Fucking Hawker, who was terrified by the snakes, had the worst test I've ever had, because he'd been awake all night, devoured by Indiana Jones's temple snakes. Bastards.
Wait, he used to play footy?
No, he's
Alan
saying he's...
Jones.
He's saying he was the reason my team lost was because everyone was scared of the snakes, so he must have watched... That's how
Sure
I
he
played the
does.
Maybe
worst...
his team. He's
is
talking like my
Australia?
team.
Maybe he used to play. He said, I had the worst test I ever played.
Former coach of Australian national rugby union team.
There you go.
All right.
Can you stop picking your toes, Frenchie?
Oh, you let your dog lick your groin and I can't pick my fucking toes.
No.
It's fucking double standards on this couch. Fucking hell.
Frenchie's picking
There
the
you go.
corns
But
off
I'm
his
going to
feet.
say, how long's he been on air?
Decades.
Decades.
Every morning.
Every morning
Hours.
for decades, okay? We're comparing his blow-ups to, I don't want to say Joe Rogan's, but
I'm sure
he's done pretty well for himself on air.
Yeah.
On air. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Weird
There's,
unit.
huh?
Weird unit.
Yeah, definitely a weird unit. He has a rational hate.
I'd argue that Indiana Jones, not a scary film.
A rational
put it
hate
out
for
there.
Indiana Jones, yeah.
He should see a horror movie.
He does
He's
this.
scared of action
Well,
adventure.
he does this because I think it's a Harrison Ford thing because he does another rant about Star Wars. Really weird. Actually, you're going to hear it now. We're going to play it right now. Can you play it for me? There we go.
Yep, I'll press play. Beep. Frenchie's nodding at me to do it. It was your
It's a
idea.
stitch up. If I stitch you up, you have to do it. That's the rules of the pod. You should have been quicker on the stitch up. It's yes and, bro.
I'm not feeling it.
Fucking Star Wars. That is a fucking scary movie. I was supposed to fucking play dodgeball with my fucking little nephews and nieces. Couldn't even play because I was so scared after watching that. They're 3 years old. They didn't fucking mind the movie. They thought it was great. But fuck me. Fuck me. Jabba the Hutt. Holy shit. Looks like some of my fucking ex-girlfriends. Am I right? Scared me. Made me think about child support. I am not paying. I should be. Harrison Ford. Not even a fucking car. Don't even fucking get me started on that fucking cunt. He's not a good film. Star Wars, none of them. None of them. I would say Behind the Times. I saw a great film the other day. It was called Freaky Friday. That's a film that the whole family can get around. A little body swap. I would like to swap bodies with someone who didn't fucking watch Star Wars because that is a piece of fucking shit.
That's true. Frenchie, that was
I remember being Alan Jones.
Frenchie's movie reviews.
That was Alan Jones, Tom.
Alan Jones.
So Tom, you need to do the stitch ups I give you.
Yeah.
No, I
That's the way this
I don't wanna do
Alex
it.
is with
I
me.
agree.
I don't care.
That's the way this
There will be
podcast
a
works.
Mousetrap punishment.
That's a mousetrap. You're getting the mousetrap on
All
the
right,
dick.
I'll put it on Frenchie's dick.
You're getting it on the
I'll
dick.
put it on there.
You're getting it on the dick.
Uh,
Fuck, it's actually quite easy to do an Alan Jones rant. I don't know why you didn't choose to do that one.
I don't know, because we were halfway
one.
through a story. I wasn't feeling it.
Okay. Well, guess what? He's got another movie review.
No, move on.
okay.
You're annoying me today. That's why I didn't do it.
The
Fucking
Australian-
Jackass, not as good as the other fucking four.
Do you want the next news?
Yeah.
All right. Would you like the new Australian season of Alone?
Yep.
Or Jeff Brainbridge, CEO of Grilled Smoking Meth?
Oh, both. I love that.
I was laughing at his name, Brainbridge.
Baines.
That was the least funny bit.
Because I thought, you know how like rappers and actors take stage names? I thought he took a stage name to be a CEO. And he's like, call me Brainbridge. That's a much more respectable name.
I feel like
It's like a
Brain-
bridge with his brain to his ideas and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that's what crumbles as soon as you do meth. You no longer have a brain bridge.
Well, I should jump into this one then.
Yeah.
So this Mr. Bainbridge is the Grilled co-founder and ex-Lark distilling chief, and a video was leaked on social media of him smoking meth, which he says he's been extorted for years over the video.
That's so funny.
But it's come out that, so he said that the clip was originally recorded in Southeast Asia after a wild night with strangers 7 years ago. However, now property records have uncovered by the Australian show the video was actually filmed in his house purchased in 2020.
Oh, shit. So he tried to say it was Asia 7 years ago.
Ages
Uh-huh.
ago.
And
So
it was 2
I'm
years ago.
assuming it's been since he's been running Grilled. Is that what the company is running?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So that's a stressful company, though, is it?
Why?
Healthy burgers.
Mm.
Stressful. I'm trying to defend him. I don't know why.
Why do you always do
I
that?
don't know why.
Why can't you just talk about the story?
Yeah, so
You've got issues.
fair. I'm not trying to defend him. He's doing it in his own house, though.
Yeah. There's
Who
a video.
filmed it?
I don't know, but in the clip here, it
He's
says,
doing meth, Frenchie. Why do you always
Mr.
defend the weirdest sides?
What if our
Trust me, no.
listeners? A lot of our listeners have done meth. It's
Yeah.
okay to try it
It's all right.
once, and
No,
then
it's not. Don't try meth
no,
once.
don't, because apparently it's really good and
Fucking
you'll
hell.
get addicted, 100%. But
Frenchie looks like he's tried meth
I'm saying,
200
Tom,
times.
what company is he CEO of?
Grilled.
What's he trying to get? Grilled.
It's on brand. It's
He's
on
on brand. He's practicing what he's preaching.
Sorry, one sec.
Evie, come get your food.
yeah, the quote is, "Let's get fucking high together, baby. I'd smoke meth and just blow it all over your cunt, babe."
Oh, wait, he says that in the video? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Let's
That's
get
so-
fucking high, baby. I'd smoke meth and blow it all over
I
your
feel
cunt,
like if it was an
babe. Yeah,
un-
that fits. That fits.
If it was like an unhealthy burger place, he'd get away with it. But since it's healthy burgers, you can't be blowing meth on pussies and promoting like low carb buns.
You can. It's got nothing to do with the product. He's like,
It's the
look.
message.
No, well, I think he's saying is like, look, you've got a limit
You
of.
put my head in today. I'm really not vibing with you today.
I think he's saying, look, in life, you've got to get that balance between healthy and then sort of a cheat meal. And Grilled is so healthy that you can do meth once a week and you'll come out on top.
Yeah. Well, I think it's interesting. He's a millionaire. He's kind of doing good for like same as the Victoria's Secret models. Like everyone thinks meth is just for like, you know, poor
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say millionaires do meth too. Like it's like kind of
The Victoria's Secret models are on meth. What are you talking about?
That's how she got Down syndrome.
I was not saying.
Alex, bro.
Alex.
I was trying to say he's like what's it
I got
called?
what you were saying.
Yeah.
Oh, my fucking goodness. I get what you're saying, but it's funnier to flip it on you.
So there's a new season of Alone.
I don't know what that is, to be honest.
I've told you about it at least 200 times, Frenchie.
Naked on an island.
Well, it's the same concept. They're alone and they've got to survive. There's no camera crews, anything. And they've got to survive with 10 items for as long as possible.
That's really cool.
So they survive like 100 days. They're like super survival people.
But they film it themselves?
Yeah, there's no camera people. There's no one there.
And is there a max number of days?
No,
So, because they could survive forever once they get all their shit down.
they could. But they put them in really remote areas that are like really difficult to feed yourself. And they do monitor their health. So like when they start getting like they're going to die thin, they have to take them out.
Yeah.
So the only thing, like, some people think they're going to survive, but if they like cut their hand or something, when you got no medical treatment, you're going to get your hand removed. Like,
Gets infected straight away.
yeah,
That's
like some people are like talking themselves up and they'll roll their fucking knee on the first day, and you're like, fuck, they've got to go. But they're bringing it to Australia, and we were saying like normally it's like Antarctica or like really Arctic places and like hard places. Do you reckon they'll go somewhere colder? They'll just go outback. Classic.
Outback, 100%.
Yeah.
You're not going to Australia to try survive in Tasmania because that's a
Yeah.
different sort of survival. It's surviving the people who are picking you up when you're hitchhiking.
Surviving boredom.
Surviving boredom.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be it's got to be outback. I think the scariest thing would be just being alone. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
Do you?
Like it's not like surviving. I'm not scared
There's
of
bears
like,
and shit. They're bears.
No,
You're
just be
scared of just
bored.
being alone.
Just be bored, yeah.
I feel like you're quite needy.
Especially at night. At night when you're home alone in your locked house, just fucking some noises get you. You're like, fuck.
Right.
I had one. It was like fucking. Oh, it's fucking freaked the fuck out of me. I'm half asleep. I must have put the shaving cream on. I put it on the bench upside down. on the lid. At some point,
Upside down.
yeah, because if you put the metal on the fucking metal thing, it rusts. It's been rusting onto the shower things. It's been rusting anyway. Somehow it fucking fell over in the middle of the night. And so I just heard this big bang coming from the bathroom. I didn't know what it was. She's like, go look at it. I'm like, I'm going, obviously. Fenton doesn't even want to come with me because it's like a big bang.
I've seen you in stress situations.
He's roofing. I'm going in there. I've got my little phone light going through the whole house. I'm like, I know I heard a massive bang. Couldn't figure out what it was. It wasn't until the morning I saw that cunt on the ground. I was like, oh, that's what it was. But what? And that's in my own house.
Is that true, or did you send your girlfriend out?
No, I went. I told you I do the man stuff. I told you today I put together most of a cabinet. Because she hurt her fucking hand. I didn't even get thanks. Doesn't matter.
What? She hurt her hand doing multiple cabinets that you wouldn't do?
No, she did this. She did 25% of the one she bought that I didn't want. So that's her. She should have done 100% of it. So let's not get into that, Tom. Now you're annoying me. Okay, you happy? You happy?
I am.
Fuck you. But I'm saying you're in a bush alone.
Yeah.
That's a lot of noises. That's scary.
I thought you were saying the thing.
And boredom.
I thought you were saying like being alone with your thoughts is what you're.
Yeah, that's
about.
boredom. That is boring too.
A lot of people do go weird. Like a lot of the men actually.
Yeah.
Like the women usually are fine. They're more mentally strong, but a lot of the guys are like, I miss my family. I miss my family. It's like, bro, it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, bro. Well, so you can bring 10 items.
Yep. And you win $1 million, which is pretty good.
If you survive the longest.
Mm-hmm.
How many are you up against?
10, I think.
And it's not the same time, though. You can't, like, sabotage them and shit.
No, they're like really separated.
Okay.
They're not near
We're
each
going to
other.
pick our 10 items right now, guys. We're going to do it as a team.
Okay.
And, like, some will be actually serious. You have to get fucking fire starting shit. Hell.
I wonder if you
What do they usually do for fire starting? Flint? Or do they just get a knife and, like, or glasses or
glasses?
a lighter?
No, they'd get a flint.
You can't get a lighter?
But then the lighter runs out or it breaks. It's not smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flint, one. Bang.
Yep. An axe.
Yeah, nice for chopping.
Chopping wood because you have to build like a hut, like a proper log cabin because there's fucking...
Bow.
Can you use a bow?
Nah, but you'd have heaps of time to practice. Just for fun, mostly. Start
Like one of those kid ones, the plastic
No, I'd
ones?
get a big Olympics one, and by the time I leave, I'll be in the next Olympics.
Wow.
And they will also be watching. The scouts will be watching me on TV. Bow and shit. Fuck yeah. So that's 3 serious ones.
I wonder if you have to include like clothing. I can't remember because like you'd need good boots, you'd need good pants.
Oh,
good
does
jacket.
one boot count as one thing?
No.
Okay, so we're getting boots. Fuck, if you
Sleeping
include
bag.
clothing, that's half the shit.
Yeah, they
Okay.
must include clothing.
You'd go toga, I guess.
Well, let's assume they include clothing and say sleeping bag because you need a good sleeping bag.
Yeah, maybe a few little pillows.
Pillows.
Oh, no. Well, something between my legs, because otherwise it's bad for your posture. I sleep on my side.
You can't like use a folded up clothes.
I'll use a dead animal. You're dead right. Use a fucking dead cow.
goon bag because then you get a drink and a
Goon
pillow.
bag. Yep, getting a goon bag.
Yeah.
That's smart.
They last
bro.
at least 2 nights.
That is smart.
That'll last you at least 2 days. Like when you're getting
100%.
really desperate.
100% smart.
Um,
I don't even think we need 10 to be
Knife.
honest. I think we've crushed it. Yeah, we get a knife as well.
Something to make water purified.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you need a pot. A pot to boil water.
Pot
Yeah.
to piss in.
Yeah. To
I feel
drink.
like Novocaine or like
Whoa.
some kind of like
Is that a drug?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like a heroin kind of
Can
thing.
you-
In case you get a toothache, you know.
I think you
Some meth and a grilled burger.
maybe a little pocket pussy.
That's cool. You
Because
can make one. You can make one.
Yeah, but infections.
No, but if you find a sea turtle, they're basically nature's pocket pussy. Fuck the turtle out of them, don't you?
Okay. Do you get bring antibiotics or cream or anything for your cuts or not? They don't.
They'll
do that.
probably
They
they'll
don't
probably
do that.
help you out if you need it.
Well, we got the pocket pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fine.
That'll heal all wounds.
Yeah,
Can you bring a dog?
I don't think
I
so.
probably wouldn't bring my dog.
'Cause then you have to feed it, bro.
I'd bring a real dog.
You
It'd
have to
feed
feed
itself.
it.
A little farm dog. That would feed me,
Bro.
You get a good trained farm dog, bro.
They're gonna eat your food
the farm
though.
dog?
Huh?
You're gonna eat
Not
the
gonna
dog.
eat the farm dog. We're
Frenchy.
gonna.
Frenchy.
I'll get a hunting dog. We'll go hunting together. A little German. I don't know, a German Shepherd. What's a fucking hunting dog? I don't know, a hunting dog. or a farm dog, blue heeler or something.
But then you got to feed him.
He will get his own food. He's a dog.
But he's taking your food, isn't he? There's only so many resources.
Maybe like
well,
a
if he's
ferret.
looking at me with those eyes, I've got to feed him. They're so cute when they want food.
Yeah, well then, okay, if you're bringing the dog, no need for the pocket pussy, right?
That's not. That's in Tom's
How
house.
would you
Maybe
think
that
kill
does happen.
two birds with one stone?
It does happen.
Sea turtle, you might as well just bring one.
Yeah, maybe.
So yeah,
right.
Or also, I think is that it? We got one more.
I think yeah, one more.
I was thinking, could we bring some sort of thing we're selling at the end of it? So we plugging it the whole time. You know what I mean? Make some money.
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
Like a Polaroid camera.
Take
some pics.
Or meant merch, like our Epstein Island T-shirt or something. You know what I mean? We're
Actually,
plugging.
I'm chucking rope in.
Oh,
Rope would be it, so you could kill yourself if it got too hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of things?
Well, yeah, they wouldn't have auditions. Well, they're open now anyway.
Oh,
You can
Frenchy, I would
sign up.
I'll do Survivor. I'm not going to do that.
No, you wouldn't get on.
That's not as fun.
The people who get on are like survivalists.
Yeah.
They get like people who are actually skilled.
They got bomb shelters and shit. They can hunt. They can shoot bows.
Yeah.
Like Hunger Games.
Like that guy with that YouTube channel who builds Primitive Dude.
Primitive Dude. That's his name, I think.
Something like that. It's Primitives in there.
Cool.
All right, I've got 2 videos. There's a massive brawl in Mossman at a wedding, or ScoMo welding.
ScoMo.
You seen that one?
I haven't seen it.
It's just another thing of just people taking the piss out of his PR.
All right, let's see. Where's ScoMo Welding?
ScoMo.
Here we go.
He's the fucking most basic cunt.
Bro,
Such a dope.
he's such a retard. You can't see
I know how to connect with the common man. I'm going to do some welding. Wait, did he take the fucking helmet? Why the fuck do you think you have the fucking helmet on?
Oh my god, and his face?
So he's wearing, is it a welding face mask?
yeah.
Or
Welding mask, yeah.
yeah, and he takes it, lifts it up,
Looks it
to
up and
start
squints.
welding. Squints, starts welding, and then drops it down.
How did he get into power? I didn't vote for him. Who thought it was a good idea? I don't even remember him campaigning
I know
and
how he
shit.
got into power. It's because Bill Shorten ate a sausage sandwich from the middle. That's literally why that was the swing vote. And then the rest of them was like,
That's all
this
it
cunt-
takes,
This
eh?
cunt can't eat a sausage sandwich.
That is bad.
It's dumb, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he went to campaign at like the election thing and he's eating the sausage sandwich from the middle.
I don't even know how.
No.
That makes sense.
That's literally what it was.
These fucking politicians have no clue.
Dude, that's crazy.
And Shorten didn't even pretend to go to the footy. I think he was in AFL or something. Which, if you're in the swing seat of Sydney, you got to pretend to be in the rugby league. Everyone knows that.
Scott Morrison.
ScoMo doesn't even like rugby league, and he's at every Sharks game. He fucking doesn't understand how the fucking game works yet.
That's crazy. All right, let me show you guys a video.
Show me.
All right, do you want me to turn some lights on?
Yeah, good idea. It's just
Great
behind
idea.
you.
It's gone dark in
You
here.
probably reach it, bro.
And ominous. I think
Just
we're going to get a
those-
rainstorm. Mate, it depends what time you guys are listening to this. You might not get a rainstorm for your listening.
They're listening live.
They're listening
They're
live.
in the cupboard. All right, so I got some more TikToks this week, but a couple of them fall under our conundrum umbrella, so we can discuss it. So there's a new show on A&E, which is like the crime channel kind of thing.
Yep.
It's kind of like Discovery, those type of channels, National Geographic, that bullshit. And this one is called Adults Adopting Adults. So in America, you can adopt an adult. Not sure why.
That's called slavery.
Yes. And that's kind of what this video is about.
No.
So,
No way.
yeah,
What?
ready?
2009.
Watch this.
A&E is just filming human trafficking and putting that on TV now. Might have seen this clip from their new show, Adults Adopting Adults.
I most certainly am very, very concerned that I may become physically attracted to Ileana.
It gets way worse than that. The first girl this dude tried to adopt was 18, but he couldn't because he developed feelings for her. He also cheated on his wife, and also says shit like this?
What do you want this thing to say? I don't know. What would you want it to say? If it was my poster, I'd want it to say, "Welcome to Ohio, where's my blowy?" But you knew it.
Wow, sick joke, dude. I know A&E thinks this is all a big joke and they just want this dude to be the next Big Ed meme guy. Sick meme, A&E. A predator who buys women to have sex with them. Women who are legally his daughter. Fuck you, A&E. Eat my nuts. A&E is
legit. So this girl he tries to adopt is from Germany, and she's 18 and pregnant.
Why does she want to get adopted by him?
Because they pay for like the bills, and she's like on the like poor, so she's like having a kid, but she doesn't have family support. So the idea is she comes to America, they pay for the bills, they give her somewhere to live, they feed her.
Yeah.
And he's just doing it as like a fucking Woody Allen vibe.
Yeah, it's kind of like if Woody Allen didn't want to wait as long.
Yeah.
At least Woody Allen put in the hard work. It seems unnecessary,
It's
though.
fucked, bro. Like
why?
He literally says in front of his wife like that blowjob line and shit all the time.
Just
It's
get a fucking
crazy,
prostitute, bro. Just go pay for one the old-fashioned way. That's adults
insane.
adopt an adult.
Yeah,
It's
it's all over TikTok. People are just
is not a good concept. But that's what's funny about, like, if we think we're in this woke age and that shit's going to be a very highly successful
like,
show.
why isn't that just footage for court? Like,
that's going to be a very popular show.
Yeah. It's interesting, but it's fucked. Poor kid.
Weren't you two going to adopt Carl Legacy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's our
He's our little Scouser baby.
yeah, we're going to teach him English, proper English. He's been neglected for too long. How long have we been going for? Because I got more videos, but I can save them.
Give me one more.
About 1 hour.
Give me one more.
Cool.
Give me two more.
All right, I'll give you some options. Waiting for marriage for sex, advertisement gone wrong, or The Rock tries to join Kevin Hart's Instagram live.
One of the first two, yeah. Go him in the first two. I don't care about The Rock right now.
Newlywed husband, 32 male, wanted to wait till marriage for sex and surprised me, 27 female, with a micro on our honeymoon.
Micro penis.
Oh, she hadn't even seen it?
So we only dated for 6 months. We've been engaged for another 6 months and just got married on Saturday. I literally just got back from my honeymoon a couple hours ago. My husband isn't a religious guy. He just says he is old-fashioned like that. We got close to fooling around a couple of times, but it never went far. I tried.
Of course
but
it
he
didn't go far.
always stopped after it went too far. Anyways, fast forward to now. Am I the asshole for reading into this and being upset that I waited until my wedding night to find out that he probably isn't as old-fashioned as he says he is? I don't know. I kind of feel lied to, or something was intentionally withheld from me.
Yeah, I think she felt lied to. She felt like it wasn't a religious thing. It was just like, he was Then
that is a great move. I've always thought of doing that.
Have you?
Yeah,
Because of your micro penis?
No, but if I had an unusable one, like, that was going to stop
Yeah.
I'd pretend it was religious reasons. That's too obvious, just saying you're old-fashioned. I'd pretend it's religious reasons. But
And he's had sex with other people and shit. Like,
And
it's
they
not
would've
like he's a
told him.
virgin.
They would have told him. But also, like,
You
I
don't
feel
need
like,
to be told. Have you seen them? They're like literally just the helmet.
Well, she
They're like
should
the
have known.
helmet
then.
on the skin.
She should have known. Then, do they still get hard?
I assume
think
so, yeah.
My mate showed me a video the other day of some bloke he met who had a micro penis at a festival.
Oh my god!
Just like the filming, like his stomach.
Sure, he just
and then
didn't take some
balls.
pills.
Yeah, that's I think she had a little.
That's pinger dick.
But don't some women have like sensitive, like fucking top badges, outside badges, whatever you want to call them,
Front bums.
clits, whatever. So couldn't he just get the little micro penis hard and then just mash it into the top bit, and hopefully that would like kind of like scissoring, I guess.
Yeah,
Get a good scissor on. There's still like options.
but yeah, very sneaky.
It's sneaky, but also if she's going to pretend she loves him for his personality
But
and
there's-
who he is, she shouldn't be concerned about a micro penis.
It was the
But if
deceit.
you,
What's
deceit,
deceit? He's an old-fashioned guy.
Yeah, true.
deceit, and also there's more facets to people than just one. It's not just personality; it's a mix of things.
Yeah, it's mostly looks.
Mostly looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that was one.
That was an interesting one, yeah.
How long do you reckon they'll stay married?
She's putting up a TikTok.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Yeah, no, it's over. Well, she didn't pull it up to TikTok. I think she
It was
wrote
like a
in.
Reddit.
Oh, and someone read
I
it
wonder how
out.
big his balls are. Are the balls just as small?
If the balls were bigger, you'd put a ball
put a
in.
ball.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, advertising gone wrong.
Advertising gone wrong. In early February, a Pennsylvania pizzeria put out an ad, a coupon mailer, which featured tasteful cappuccino art, or so they thought. Turns out, their ad featured a dude in the buff in the milk, member and all, and they missed it. And this was a printed ad. The pizza shop says, we thought it was a tasteful photo of a cappuccino, adding that the proofreaders didn't see the settled nature of what, or rather who, was in the milk. So yes, there were people in the public who noticed. So the restaurant posted an apology to their Facebook page saying they were deeply sorry and working to make sure this never happened again. I guess this whole thing worked out in their favor because now people are talking about it all over the world. This comment was from under the apology.
So for those listening, it's that meme of, it's like a big black guy with a huge cock and he's like sitting on the bed, but it was in the cappuccino art. So when you just look at it, if you're not paying attention, it just looks like cappuccino.
It took me a while to see it.
Yeah, it took me a while to see it, but it's clear once you see it. So they had this like big advertisement with just a black guy naked with his dick hanging out.
That is the best fucking
so
meme.
Good.
That is so funny.
I love that.
Did they actually do that in the phone, or was that in post?
I don't know. It's hard to know if they just found. They might have just stole an image off Google Images, the company, whoever made the post, didn't pay attention. Or it was a stitch up.
Fuck, there you go.
But it took me a second to see it, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just didn't notice.
There you fucking go. Should we move on? What's our next segment?
We can do some quickfire questions.
Go for it.
Quickfire questions.
All right. Should I do this thing?
Yep.
Damn it, misfire.
Tom and Frenchy's fan submissions. Submit your own audio message to @TomandFrenchy on Instagram.
These Instagram ones or Patreon ones?
Instagram.
Join the Patreon though. We usually would read your questions first, but these are both.
All right. If there was a GTA game set in Sydney, what would some of the missions be?
Bring coke to Bondi chicks. Actually, bring coke anywhere.
True.
Mostly to Bondi girls though.
Find a club without cover charge.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
What are some other Sydney things?
Find a vape store that has nicotine in their vapes.
Avoid peak hour traffic.
Go to Scientology.
Bash. Yeah, we got to bash a prostitute.
Oh my god!
Bash Gladys Berejiklian. You got to find her. I actually haven't played much GTA, so I just remember you run down people and you bash them. Run down.
No, there's like
200 cyclists. Is that a mission you can do? 200
They
cyclists.
would have a mission like that. Yeah.
Run down 200 cyclists.
Eat a man's asshole in the middle of King's Cross.
Oh, beautiful! Here we go. Now we're cooking. We're fucking cooking.
That'd be fun if they did like GTA different countries.
Yeah.
They should do that. Do they? You ever did that?
Well, fucking Monopoly does it. Everyone buys those ones. Like
yeah, they should just do
edition.
like GTA Sydney.
GTA Australia, you'd probably say.
Well, it'd be one city. It's like San Andreas in GTA.
Oh, true. Of course. Yeah, Sydney. Fuck Melbourne. Sydney's much more interesting than Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. What's the next one?
Starting some fights in the comments, don't worry. Come onto our YouTube and find the comments if you're from Melbourne. We'd love to have you.
What's the worst thing you've ever smelled?
Well, I actually had an interesting like throwback smell on the walk home from I went and picked up the letter we got from our PO box. Address is in the comments if you want to send us something in the description. And I was walking on the streets of Surrey Hills, and as usual, there was some spew there. And it really threw me back to working at the nightclub in Wollongong, the Glass House. And I'd say every weekend, every night I cleaned up spew. And it is really very distinct. A distinct smell.
It's like real sour, biley.
The worst is because there's no one way you clean up a spew. So what I would have to do for most spews is that you get the brush and dustpan, the long handle one.
Oof.
So you got to sweep it up, but then there's still obviously spew residue, and then you got to mop it. So you've got double spew you got to deal with.
Doesn't that get all in the brush?
Definitely, but you can't just mop just straight gunk spew. If it's a chunky spew, you just can't mop it. Do you know what I mean? So I try to wash the brushes out at the end of the night. Sometimes I'd be tired and I wouldn't. That's on the next person.
That's nasty.
So yeah, that's not the worst smell I've ever smelled, but that's definitely a really recognisable one. Rotorua stinks like shit in New Zealand too.
Does it? What's it smell like?
It smells like fucking shit. It's like a mud pit. It's like fucking. It's got like sulfur. It smells like sulfur or something.
Right. Yeah, Paris smells a bit like shit. It's like actually though. No, it actually does. I think it's like their sewage or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were just throwing out that French person stereotype that they smell.
No, it actually does. Smell a bit like shit.
Oh, there you go. Fun fact, guys. Fun fact. So if you ever get a trivia question, it's which country smells like shit? Which city? Go with Paris or wherever Frenchie's living. Just go. Rotorua.
True.
Which celebrity would you believe is secretly a serial killer?
Let's see.
Well, we can't do Arnie Hammer now because that's too obvious. I think he'd
Too
stop
obvious.
serial killing now.
Mel
Do you know what I
Gibson for sure.
Nah, he doesn't have the smart enough. I feel like in one of his drunken rants, he would have let it go. Like, I kill everyone, I'll kill you too.
I think he
And then
has
should
said
be dead.
that,
And
to be fair.
Exactly, and then people would investigate. I think he wouldn't get away with it. It'd have to be like a really cold, calculating type person, like a Joaquin Phoenix. He's such a good actor. He could act like he's not a Joaquin. Joaquin? What the fuck's... It's Joaquin. Joaquin. Joaquin? What?
Joaquin Phoenix.
What did you just call me?
That's better.
Joaquin
Phoenix.
Walking.
Is that right, Tom?
Sounds like walking. It sounds like you're American, like walking. I'm walking
no,
here.
it's walking.
I'm walking here.
Joaquin.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Joaquin Phoenix.
I said it till you acknowledged it. Well, he's just such a good actor. He could act like he's not a serial killer. Everyone would believe that.
No. He's
Also,
weird.
the actor who plays Dexter, he would have a taste for it now.
Method.
Yeah,
He would know how to do it. He might be a method actor. If he's a method actor, he's been doing it.
Yeah.
Throws him in the current. He knows how to hide a body.
Trying to think of like
Seinfeld.
Oh
yeah, that's a great one.
Because he's like OCD as well. He'd clean up his
That
crime
is a
scenes
great
really well.
one.
Seems like bad vibes. He's like that clean comic, like the Bill Cosby energy, where he's like, I never swear.
Yeah.
But he fucking beheads women.
Great call, Tom. And he's still wearing jeans and
the
joggers
deal?
at that age.
Yeah,
You're a
yeah.
serial killer because he needs a quick getaway.
Yep.
He needs to leave light
And
footprints.
then he needs to blend in crowds.
Blend in
Jeans.
Jeans, joggers. What's the deal with murder? I mean, is it murder if she deserves it? Am I right?
She tried to hug me.
Kesha.
Kesha goes missing. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I
that's
think we
the
cracked
best
that
one. I think it's
case.
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I think it's Seinfeld. They're the big three.
Which kink deserves to be shamed?
Most kinks.
What?
I think most kinks.
No.
You need a bit of shame.
No.
You need a bit of shame. Otherwise, you go around.
Well, I guess if it's not shame, it's not as good. You're like, oh, this isn't shameful at all. I can't get off on this.
What do you think then, Frank?
I think you're right. I think you do
What do
need
you
it.
mean? You just said no.
Alex has turned it. He's like, you do need a bit of shame for it to be a good kink. Otherwise, if you're like, this is completely normal, it's not really a kink. It's more of just like a normal thing you do. Do you know what I mean? So you're right, a bit of shame. You should get shamed for all your kinks, and that way you come harder.
Or anything.
You'll regret it more, but it'll fucking be good. I think the shameful ones, the most shame would be public ones. Anything you do in public, because at least if you're doing the shameful kink in the privacy of your own home, you're like, fuck, at least no one saw that, but I know what I did.
Yeah.
Shame, but you're like, fuck, someone might have seen me.
Like
that
the Louis C.K.
antelope.
one, just doing it in front of your peers is pretty fucking shameful.
Yeah, that is.
It's really, yeah.
Yeah, and well...
Don't defend every sick man in the world, Frenchie. You got some kind of issue.
I'm not.
Oh, well, he liked to do it and he enjoyed it.
I didn't say anything.
That was Frenchie, guys.
I didn't say anything.
It was just crowd work. Good crowd work.
I was saying, well, I think his name's pronounced Lewis. That's what I was going to say.
All right, guys. Speaking of kinks, Frenchie's about to show you his, which is getting his penis in a mousetrap.
Fuck segment of the day.
Frenchie's fucked segment of the week.
Oh, bro, stop doing that.
I didn't know the dog was there again.
You're a
He snuck
fucking
up on me.
asshole.
I didn't know he was there. I swear. He blended into your shirt. I thought it was a dog
You're
on your
a fucking
shirt.
dickhead.
I brought a cap gun just so I could shoot it off, and Tom's fucking dog's licking his nipples, so I can't shoot the fucking cap gun off.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, we thought we'd do some Jackass style pranks to end this episode. So I bought a mousetrap.
Shaky.
I bought a mousetrap, and we've got a letter we'll read from our Patreon at the end. So I've used these Mousetrap before in a Thompson's episode, so I know how that it's not.
It's okay, buddy.
It's not that bad. Sorry, buddy.
He's
Sorry,
like
buddy.
shaking.
Well, yeah, he had a gun go off in his head. That's definitely. I'm sorry. I literally forgot he was there. Like I didn't do it on fucking purpose.
Chihuahuas are Mexican dogs, right? They should be kind of used to that.
That's true.
It's okay, buddy. He's
Okay,
shaking
Tom.
heaps.
So we're going to get the Mousetrap on our. Do you want to go hand or arm?
I never said I was doing it.
You got to get it somewhere.
Go on.
So I'm going to go hand first on the edge right here.
Rufus.
Get Rufus away. I don't want him to get hit by it.
Traumatized my dog.
You almost hit it. You literally almost hit it, bro. Sorry, Rufus. Rufus, I'm sorry. I literally forgot he was there. Fuck, Tom. It's like bringing your kids to work. You're like, at some point they're going to get hurt, so I'm going to go hand here.
All right.
It's only scary like before you do it, and then you're like, oh, that's not that bad. But I've forgotten what it's like. And ow, that hurt more than I thought. Cool. Oh, I got the bone. That's why I should have gone the fleshy part. Oh,
Bro.
I should have gone the
it hurts.
fleshy part. Well, yeah, it does have to trap a mouse. So I just put it.
Not just trap, kill.
Are these novelty
No.
mouse traps? Or are these proper ones that
These
you
are
use
proper
for
ones.
rats?
No, these are just mouse. They're not rat traps, bro. You don't want to
okay.
fucking get going with a rat.
Because
trap.
I just had a rat in my house. A bunch of them.
Did ya?
Yeah.
No, you need big ones for rats, bro.
It
Rats
was-
are fucking massive.
It was
aren't they?
about as big as my forearm.
Oh, shit.
It's fucking enormous. I had to sweep it up like you've swept up the vomit at the glass house.
Yeah, bro. Okay, so Tom, do you want to go hand or do you want to go arm? Arms doesn't hurt at all. We're Jackass boys. We're the wild boys.
I'm definitely not. I
just-
write jokes so I don't have to do this shit.
Just do it on your arm. Arm doesn't hurt as much. I can do arm for you if you want.
Oh, yeah, it's not as bad.
See?
Oh, it stings, but
See, it's a little stinger. It's more the anticipation. You'd be like, and that's the same with Jackass. It's a lot the anticipation. Like I'm purposely hurting myself for no reason. We don't get the views to warrant it. They do. They do.
give Alex a go.
Alex, you got to come have a go. Oh, I'll give it to
Just
you.
pass it to him. Put your penis in it, you pussy.
I'll put something in it.
Put your toe in it.
So Alex is gonna
Put your toe in it, French.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, he's got a camera facing
Got
it.
a hand like I did. Hand's a good one. I'll do whatever you want.
You got a camera here as well. Not the finger. It's gonna hurt. French, you made it sound like it didn't hurt.
Fingers isn't smart.
Hold on a sec, the recording of this one stopped.
Fingers isn't smart. Fortunately, we got the other angles. Hopefully, you got that
I'll just
fingers
turn
one.
this
You don't want to have to finger it again.
Yeah, that's cool.
Get your mic. Fingers.
Ooh.
So the fingers hurt, does it?
Yeah, look
Yeah,
at that. I got a red
Doesn't
mark
feel
from
good,
it.
eh?
Because it hits the bone. Yeah.
Alright, set it up again.
Get your toe in there, French.
Yeah.
Foot.
Let's get that
Or
foot
toe.
thing for
Toe.
Let's get this shot for Rory.
Yeah, the toe shot. This is what people pay the money for.
Oh, it's not working now. Hang on.
Yeah, Alex's finger
I'll
broke.
move it. Oh.
Fuck.
Is it sore? Imagine if he broke his finger. He has to go to hospital.
Oh yeah,
Do it
again.
again.
Oh, which toe you going? You got to put it on this side, don't you?
Oh yeah. It's just the anticipation.
He's shaking. It's like Rufus. Now you know how he feels.
Oh, did I not do it? I thought I set it up properly. Oh, it's broken.
Have you done it backwards? What's
Maybe I
going
did
on?
it backwards.
Yeah. That looks wrong.
No, I was right.
Really?
We might need to get the other Mousetrap out.
Where is it?
I'll get it out. That's weird. Yeah, but it's a fun game. There's some Mousetraps in Jackass. This latest Jackass. Oh yeah.
This could be your audition tape.
Yeah, this is Frenchie's audition tape. He's about to do his penis.
No way I'd do my penis with that.
No.
Do you think that's gonna work? Ow! Ow!
Welcome to Jackass, guys.
Welcome.
This is the crazy stuff you pay the big bucks for.
Do you reckon you can do a nipple?
Okay, now the next prank we're
I'll
gonna
do a
do
nip.
Oh,
is
here
I
we go.
bought something from the supermarket and Tom's got to taste it and guess what it is with his eyes shut. Okay,
I do not trust you.
you got to. It's gonna be funny.
Do you want me to do the seal of approval if it's too
Yeah.
far?
Shut your eyes and
I
he'll
don't
do
know
the
if I
seal.
trust you.
He'll do the seal of approval. Trust me. Just do it, Tom. It'll be worth
Okay.
it. Shut your eyes, Alex. Seal of approval.
Yeah. That's sweet.
Okay, eyes shut. You're gonna taste
What is it?
is.
What type of? Is it a liquid?
Tongue out.
Oh, what is it? Is it your foot or something? Oh, it's just a doll. I don't trust you
I was
enough.
trying to get you to lick a doll out on camera.
I really don't trust you.
I saw this next to it was so dumb. I saw it next to the cap gun. I'm like, oh, that'd be funny to get Tom to lick it out on camera.
I was like, what could it be? Like, my brain was like, I don't know what
It
you
was
could
the
have got from this.
dumbest prank I've ever done. I was like, wouldn't it be funny if he's like, so it's like a Barbie doll, of age Barbie dolls, guys, in a nice one-piece swimsuit, little pink swimsuit. I don't know why.
She doesn't have Downs, does she?
Stop.
Full circle.
So yeah, that was going to be the prank, and Tom ruined it.
Yeah, it was too weird.
It was weird.
I thought you were going to put your penis in my mouth or something.
Fair for not trusting me, but Alex, you should have trusted Alex.
No,
I
I don't
agree.
know.
You shouldn't trust me
Because I know that he also would know if it would be funny, and it's going to be funny if it's disgusting. So it's a hard.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's funny.
Just
We'll bring
Frenchie's
her
asshole in my mouth or something.
That would be funny.
Look at it, and you're just fucking spreading your cheeks. Alex is like, yeah. Let's read this letter.
Let's
Can you
read
pass
this
it?
letter. Okay.
You can read it.
Tom can read it. I brought it all the way. Okay. It's
I think it is for Tom, judging by the handwriting.
judging by the handwriting. It says read on podcast in lead pencils written on a quarter of a piece of paper. It says, dear Tom, you can read it.
Oh, God. I'm not reading that. Let's end on that. You can sense check it, but if I'm saying I won't read it,
Wow.
if I'm saying I won't read it, you know it's not good.
We will say thank you to Creedon for sending this.
It's definitely a fake name as well. Creedon.
No.
You reckon?
I don't know. The way it's written with lead pencil, I think it could be a real person, a real letter.
Let's see Alex's
I think
sense
what he
check.
wrote is a joke, but I will say I can see why we don't need to read this out with all the jokes we've already done on the podcast.
Pass it to Alex to sense check it.
First sentence, you're like, okay, that's a normal Tom and Frenchy joke. And then the next one, you're like, oh, if that's true, I don't know if we want to read that out.
Thanks, Creedon. Keep
Thanks, Creedon.
Love the support of the podcast.
Love the
Keep sending
support.
us stuff.
So I did a 20-minute walk each way to pick up that letter from the PO box, and we can't even fucking read it on the podcast. So thanks for that, guys. Good 40 minutes out of my day.
Thanks for listening, guys. We'll
Thanks
see
for
you
listening.
next
We
week.
love talking to you
with a
every week. We'll
brand
be
new
back.
episode. More crazy pranks and stunts.
Tom's coming up in Melbourne. His show's coming up. Try
Yes.
and buy. If you're going to go see the first week and the last week, guys. First week, so he starts with a bang. He's selling tickets, and then his show changes so much. If you want to see it again, you can.
Yeah, please go to comedyfestival.com.au and
That's
search for my show. Tom
First
Armstrong.
week of April, and then we're going to be down in Victoria actually within a couple of weeks. We've got the film special in Frankston, Chelsea Heights. We're about 100 tickets off selling that out, so that will
Fuck
go
yeah.
quick. Geelong just got extra tickets released. If you want to see that show, we're going to be playing in the fucking Egyptian pub.
And you're going to put a mousetrap on your penis
I'll
to close.
put a mousetrap on my penis to close, okay? I think...
No, at the show I was saying.
Oh, no, we're going to do it.
You're going to do it now.
We're going to do it now. Oh, so hopefully... Oh, this is fucking cooked.
Oh, damn. How convenient.
I would have done it. Okay, it's going. And it's Tom's going to say some things while I'm doing it. Let's hope the cameras are cutting out, but it's definitely happening.
He's going to put it on his big nut. No, on his smaller nut to make it match the other one.
Oh no, it's definitely happening. Oh guys.
Oh no.
We're good actors. We're good actors.
And we're about to read that letter Creedon sent. Oh, it's all happening. No, don't put it on me, you son of a bitch.
No. Thanks
All
for
right, see
listening.
you guys.